Why should somebody get married? I'm a single guy. I'm a playboy. I'm having a good time. I'm running around. Do I really want to be just with one girl and have to answer to my wife pick up the phone? If you don't pick up, you got an argument. What are you doing Friday night, Saturday night? I want to go out with the boys to the club and hang out. And you want me to give all that freedom up for marriage? And you want me to be having kids? Wake me up in the middle of the night. One of the kids gets a flu. Then all the kids get flu. And it's just a matter of time on when I'm getting the flu. I'm out of work. They're spitting on me. I'm changing their diapers. What a mess.
You're not selling it,
You're
Pat.
not
You're not
selling
selling
it. Package it better for me. So why should a guy sitting here saying, dude, I just want to focus on my career. Why should somebody get married and have kids?
I've heard you on the podcast talk about it. The joy, those moments with your children and watching them grow and develop. We have 8 children, and it is the highlight of my life. Was it extremely difficult when we had, 3 under 4 and you got diapers? Absolutely. But you know what? So is building a business. So is writing a book. You've done all these things. You hate it. There's times that you're like, this sucks. Why am I doing this?
Seriously.
It's not worth it.
Yep.
But then later on, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And people need to know that is the path of parenthood and family. Is there instant gratification? No, but we need to teach people delayed gratification, because I sometimes, when I'm enjoying something great in my life, a success, I think, there was a past version of Taylor Marshall who made these decisions and worked really hard for those 6 months or those 2 years. And that past version of Taylor Marshall gifted this moment to me because of what I did before, and you have to think about that delayed gratification. And that is Christianity. Christianity is, we are in a valley of tears. There is suffering in this life. We're all going to have problems. We're all going to die. We're all going to have suffering. We live not for the instant gratification of the drugs, the sex, the party, all these things. We restrain ourselves from these things because we believe in a higher good and that it will be better. That has to be taught to people. We live in a more hedonistic society. We have to sell it. We have to show that it's not just the American dream, it's the human dream. Everything that's alive wants to procreate, to reproduce, to expand the good. Maybe people have a bad view of themselves, or maybe there's some self-hatred, or there's fear because their parents were divorced, or things they went through from a child, and like, I don't want to expand that. But I think if you have a right relationship with God, there's healing in those things, and there's a new perspective. There's a transcendent view. It's not just looking around here anymore. You're starting to look up there, and you're like, I'm just for a moment. I'm for 80, 90 years, but something goes on. That's an amazing thing.